Welcome back, everybody, to Because You're Fish. Thanks for joining me. My name's Seth. Happy New Year. Today I wanted to make a quick tour video of the aquariums in my house. Last tour video I did of just my breeding rack. You can check that out. I'll link that above. This time I wanted to show you all of my aquariums, but I won't show you my 120 that's out in my garage. Just some rice fish and endlers in there. But this tank here is a display tank. It's a 20 high. It's in my kitchen. It's heavily planted. Let's see, I breed yellow goldenback shrimp. I do quite a lot of yellow shrimp out of this tank. And then for fish, I keep longfin albino blue-eyed bristlenose and a longfin super red bristlenose pleco. So this is my breeding room. I've added a quarantine tank over here and my scud cultures on a small table. And then I have a large husky rack that has 4 10-gallons. And then a 40 breeder down below and a 5-gallon. Then I have a small husky rack that has 4 10-gallons. And then I'm also quarantining some plants and a couple fish in a 5-gallon bucket. I have my oxygen over there for shipping fish. So over here is a 20 long that I'm quarantining a spotted Congo puffer. You can see here it's begging for food. It's pretty hungry. It is in some internal parasite medications. I suspected some internal parasites because of some stringy poop. So I added some praziquantel as a bath, and it's been fasted a few days, so it is pretty hungry. I also have some peppered cories and then some Daisy's blue rice fish. You can see here where this puffer has put some pretty deep bite marks into this spider wood. Now there's some debate on whether that's a boredom thing or if they're just experiencing that wood with their mouth, or if it's when they're hunting and they miss their food and kind of just nip the thing behind it. But these fish are known to bite on hardscape, plants, not so much other fish, but yeah, pretty interesting little fish. Down here, I have a 5-gallon in this tank. I've got spiderwood, a lot of different plants, and then pea puffers. There's a trio of pea puffers, 2 females and 1 male. In here, this is a 10-gallon tank. I have a bristlenose pleco, and then my jaguar live bears, or the one-sided live bear. Their scientific name is Genensia onca. Pretty interesting little fish. One of my hardest fish to film because they are very afraid of the camera. They're an awesome live bear. Really interesting fish to watch. Down in this tank, in my 40 breeder, I breed panda cories. It's also a grow out tank for bushy nose plecos. I have short fin super reds. I have short fin blue eye and long fin albino blue eye. I also have my tub guppies. I pulled 3 guppies that I want to breed in my outdoor ponds next season. They've already dropped one drop of fry, and they do all appear to be yellow, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then I also have my F2 sparkling gourami. These fish are reaching maturity. There's a male in here that's either built a bubble nest or has started building one, and I think they're going to start breeding soon. I probably will breed these fish again, just because they do have such excellent finnage. There's not really any money to be made off breeding sparkling gourami. It's kind of a labor of love because the fry are super hard to raise up. High mortality rate. They require really small live foods at first. I mean, smaller than like microworms and vinegar eels. But it's just something I love doing, so it is probably something that I'll do again. In this tank, I have two different types of Coreodoras. I have Coreodoras laredoensis, the Laredo Corey, and then Coreodoras similis, the violet Corey. I'll probably move them out into different tanks, but this is just where they're kind of growing out for now. This 10-gallon tank is a quarantine tank. I have another spotted Congo puffer in here. This puffer is also hungry and begging for food. I suspected this one also had internal parasites due to stringy poo. So it has been fasted a couple days, and it's in some medications. But this is the puffer that came in really small, really weak. It had a lot of damage to a lot of its fins and body, but it's doing excellent. Has a lot of spunk now, as you can see. Really wants me to feed it. It's just gonna have to wait. In this 10-gallon, I have my least killifish, Heterandria formosa, one of the smallest live bearers. A great little fish. These ones came from Wakiva Aquatics in Florida. They've been excellent. They have multiplied super fast. You get looking down into that dark substrate and there are quite a few little fish in there. Moving over, this is a new tank I recently just put together. You can tell a lot of bubbles on the glass. It's going to keep some new pets that I'm going to get shortly. And then it just has crushed coral and sand for a substrate. And then a little bit of sea glass that I've attached some plants to. Just something that I'm kind of experimenting with there. Moving down, in this 10-gallon tank, this is where I keep my tiger teddies, Neo Heterandria elegans. Now this is another one of the smallest live bearing fish you can have in the aquarium. A really beautiful fish. I got this one from Preston John. A great fish, one of my favorites. And then down in this tank, I have platinum Medaka ricefish and juvenile hillstream loaches, and then 5 Amano shrimp. I'm doing an experiment really to see if I can get the Amano shrimp to clean up the hair algae in this tank without manually removing any of that hair algae. And then down in this tank is Beta macrostoma. Also got these fish from Preston John. Awesome betta, really beautiful. They're growing up quite nice. They're a Cares fish and a mouth brooder. So hopefully I've got at least a pair in here and can someday breed these fish. Really excited about these fish. Quarantining plants and a couple fish in a 5-gallon bucket there. Nothing too exciting. And this is my spotted Congo puffer tank in my bedroom. Kind of an office tank. This is my spotted Congo puffer I got about a year ago. She's been doing really well. You can see she's put on quite a bit of weight. She's a really happy puffer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.